What's happening, guys? Welcome to Slip the Jab Boxing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Right, so looks like Oleksandr Usyk has had a few things to say regarding the undisputed fight. He had a interview on his YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. Where he's basically spoken about the fact that he needs to know the exact date and place of the undisputed fight, because at the moment he's feeling like he can't exactly get focused and train properly in order for that to happen. He needs to know when and where the fight's happening, which is understandable, obviously. We're all in a bit of limbo at the moment because we've been given provisional dates, and I'm really not sure what that's about. I mean, part of me really believes this is something to do with Eddie Hearn and him having a potential fight on that date, but that's for something else anyway. Usyk spoke about having a few niggles and injury, well, not exactly injuries, but just a few creaks and pains, if you will, from the Dubois fight, which I guess makes sense. Dubois, although he lost quite conclusively, he did put up quite an effort, and he was very focused, and what he was focused on was Oleksandr Usyk's body. So Oleksandr Usyk's body definitely will need to take a little bit of a rest. He probably does have quite a lot of things going on there. He also spoke about he needs to do a 14-week camp. Now, that wouldn't really line up with the potential date that we have for the undisputed fight, which is December 23rd. It's actually 10 weeks away, so he'd actually have 4 weeks less than he would actually prefer to have for his camp. But he did say he would prefer the fight to actually happen in December. In fact, he didn't say he preferred, but he said he would like it to happen in December. Said that he doesn't believe it's realistic, but he would like it to happen. I find it so confusing that there's so much confusion around the date of this fight and whether it's actually happening. For a fight of this magnitude, they need to be promoting this properly. And you can't do that if no one is really sure if the fight's happening, when it's happening, where it's happening. And I feel like that's what Oleksandr Usyk is basically trying to say here. He understands the importance of this fight. He wouldn't mind it happening in December. In fact, he'd like it happening in December. But I think he very much understands Tyson Fury's way of things, and that nothing is certain until he can see Tyson Fury on the opposite side of the ring. I have seen that he intends to be at the Tyson Fury-Francis Ngannou fight. So hopefully at the end of the fight, we get some sort of official announcement which includes a date. I would really hate for us to get another three-way face-off or a four-way face-off. If you remember correctly, at the end of the Derek Chisora fight with Tyson Fury ended up having a three-way face-off with Joe Joyce and Tyson Fury basically saying, with Joe Joyce and Oleksandr Usyk, basically saying that he would be fighting Oleksandr Usyk next, and if not, it would be Joe Joyce. It obviously ended up being neither, and he is now fighting Francis Ngannou. I really hope we don't get a repeat of the same. I guess the good thing is Oleksandr Usyk is extremely hungry, so he's never going to let this go. It seems like he'll follow Tyson Fury to the end of the world and keep badgering him about this. That's what we want to see, because we want to see this fight happen. During this interview, I do feel a lot more confident about this fight actually happening. He did confirm that Tyson Fury has signed his end of the contract. So I guess we just wait to see what happens with Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury. That seems to be where we're at the moment. Oleksandr Usyk's ready. He's ready to start camp. It's just about Tyson Fury, what happens with him in his fight. Guys, let me know what you think about this. As we get closer to the end of the year, are you feeling more confident that this fight will happen? Or are you still on the fence and thinking more than likely not? It seems like Oleksandr Usyk believes, so that's great. Guys, take it easy.